Simon's three-point shot.
It's a powering shot, baby.
Red Bulls takes it to the house.
The following is a production of the Rough Rider broadcast team, a presentation of Watlington and Shires Productions. NetSN and Azalea Orthopedics brings you Northeast Texas Sports, the 2024 season.
I guess it'd help if we turn that up. Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome here to the big broadcast here on the NetSN. I am your host, Larry Pierce, here this afternoon, coming to you from Pineland, Texas, one of my favorite places here, deep in the heart of the Piney Woods, as it will be some West Sabine and Colmesneil baseball going on here today. We're going to reposition and get our camera up here right here. Rock and roll here, but looks like we're pretty good with that camera action right there today. So it should be a good game here. And both these teams coming in here red hot. I mean, they're rolling through the district here, but right now the West Sabine Tigers seem to have the lead over Colmesneil and the Bulldogs here. But Colmesneil has been a little bit of a thorn in the side of these West Sabine Tigers over the last couple of seasons, and we'll see if Coach Force and his West Sabine Tigers can take care of business here today as Coach Snow and his team is in here, as these two teams are fighting for the top half of that district there, and there's a big run here toward the last few weeks of the season coming up. So big ball game going on here is our Farmer State Bank pregame show, so stay with us, folks. We're getting ready to go for this one here on NetSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Your local bank is on the move with improvements to two locations, one on the World Wide Web. What used to be ShelbySavingsBank.com is now SSBTex.com, a more powerful and user-friendly website. And at the original Selma Street location, a new lobby to better serve you. Improvements to the corner of Shelbyville and Selma, and at the intersection of your device and the World Wide Web, it's SSB, same bank, new look.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
This is a NetSN presentation of a Watlington Shires Pierce production, East Texas Baseball. Today, Larry Pierce visits the West Sabine Tigers taking on the Colmesneil Bulldogs. The Tigers are 5-0 and number 1 in the district, but they have not played Colmesneil, 5-2 and number 2 in the district. So it's a battle of first and second. It's the Tigers versus the Bulldogs. We'll have the first pitch next.
Hey, welcome back here as we get ready to go. Folks, let's go around the horn for you, as it will be the Colmesneil Bulldogs up first. First three batters will be Fasky, Taylor, and Mitchum. Let's go around the horn for you for the West Sabine Tigers. Trevor Mitchell will be on the bump here, and his battery mate Jackson Mitchell behind the dish. McBride will be at first, Estes at second, Quick is at short, Myron over at a third, Metcalf is in the left, Bork is in center, and Richardson is right fielder here. We get ready to go, and as we're wrapping up here our pregame show here, thanks to the good folks at Farmer State Bank, bringing us our pregame show here, so we'll get that going, and then we'll get ready for the first pitch coming up here from West Sabine. Already ready to go here. First pitch on the getting ready to be on the way here. Fasky, the shortstop, will step up here first for the Colmesneil Bulldogs. Ready to go here against Trevor Mitchell. And Mitchell standing ready to go. Let's get the camera right here. There we go. First pitch in there for Mitchell is in there for strike number 1. Get it to where we can get both the corners there. I think we can do that. So strike 1 there to Mitchell. That's up high and outside to go 1-1 here to Fasky. So 1-1 to him. Fasky standing right in, trying to get something started here for the Bulldogs. And low on the inside corner calls. D-Rock 2. 1-2 the count now to the hitter. Good pitch there from Mitchell. Catching that inside corner, bringing it in. First batter here just trying to find where the ump is going to give that strike zone. Now it's just a little bit low. Runs the count even now at 2-2. So with a 2-2 count, Fasky standing right in here. He's 2. Ooh, Joe. That's a late call. It's D-Rack 3 there. But it is a call 3. Rung him up there for out number 1. And it looked like a strike there, and it took him a little bit to make the call. And he does. And it's strike now. Strike 3, so 1 out here. Coming to the plate is Taylor, pitcher. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first base line is Coach Snow. Got Taylor down third baseline. Coach Taylor down the first baseline. Coach Snow down the first baseline. And that one's going to be fouled off here by Taylor. Somebody got a vehicle's got a ding in it over there, looks like, sounds like. So 0-1 to him. Mitchum will be on deck. Blake in the hole here. If Taylor can get on. 0-1 on the way here now from Mitchell. That's in there for a call. Steve-Rack 2. Nice pitch. And so Taylor right back in. And the pitch on the way. Gonna send that off foul. It'll stay a 0-2 count. So working from the wind up here, Trevor Mitchell. His battery mate Jackson behind the dish. Look at keep anybody off the base pads here to start this thing in the top of the first. Here comes the 0-2 on the way. That's a shot, and it'll get out into left field. And runner on here, the base hits. So we'll have a runner over at first now for the Bulldogs. Come to the plate now will be the catcher Mitchum. He'll step up here now with a runner on. Moving to the stretch will be Mitchell. As Mitchum taking his time to get in here, the catcher. Ready to go, looking to keep this thing rolling here after the base hits by his pitcher Taylor. And the first pitch to Mitchum coming up. And the lefty delivers. High fly ball here on the infield. First baseman over there, McBride. And he'll make the play just to pass the bag over there for out number 2. So 2 outs. Runner stays over at first. So quick 1 pitch out here. Here comes the second baseman Blake to the plate. See if he can advance the runner. So here comes Blake standing in, ready to go. And the lefty, Trevor Mitchell, taking a look over at first. Holding him on is McBride over there. Here's the pitch on the way. I'm going to throw it over to first. Getting back is Taylor. So Mitchell taking his time here. Ready to go here with the first pitch to the hitter. Up high outside, that's ball 1. So 1-0 to Blake as he steps right back in here. Second baseman Got his pitcher over there at first on a base hit. And with 2 outs, Mitchell bringing it to the plate. High fly ball that's going to get out into right center field. Right fielder Bork get underneath it and make the play for the 3rd out. That'll do it here as they get a hit and they leave a man. No errors by the Tigers, and we will go to the bottom half of the 1st inning. No score here on NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Alrighty, folks, getting back here, going around the horn for the Colmesneil Bulldogs. It'll be Taylor on the bump here, and his battery mate will be Mitchum behind the dish. It'll be Rhodes over at first. Blake is at second. Fasky is at short. Mitchell over at third. Hand is the left fielder. Doherty is in center field. Calhoun is the right fielder. He'll have a pinch hitter for him, and that will be Sullivan. Will be the designated hitter, I should say, for the right fielder, Calhoun. All right, to the bottom of the 1st inning we go. Coming up tomorrow, folks, we're in the middle of some soccer playoffs. The Center Rough Riders will be in Longview to take on Chapel Hill. We'll have that for you right here on NetSN tomorrow. That's a 4 o'clock game time on a Good Friday, as we are here for some beautiful weather in Pineland, Texas, home of the West Sabine Tigers. Colmesneil in town. And it's going to be a beautiful day for some baseball. All right, so some warm-up tosses coming along the way here for Taylor as the Colmesneil Bulldogs will warm it up in there. Also coming up on a Tuesday of next week, our next baseball broadcast will come to you from Timpson. Talked to Coach Tondro earlier today, and we'll be in Timpson as Garrison and Timpson hook it up on Tuesday afternoon. That's where we'll be for our next broadcast here for some baseball. Now, I do know we got some more softball and baseball coming up. I'd like to get back over here and cover the West Sabine Lady Tigers and some softball. Also, our good friends down there in Chirino and St. Augustine. We got some games for those coming up as well. But basketball season run a little bit long, and trying to get all these wonderful teams covered here for the baseball and softball season. So, all right, so we're ready to go after the warm-up tosses. Coming to the plate first will be the center fielder Bork, Quick, and Myron, the first 3 up. No score there at the end of the 1st inning. So the center fielder Bork steps to the plate. And he'll face Taylor as Mitchum settles in behind the dish. Here we go. Bork ready to go. First pitch, Taylor. And the righty delivers. That's going to be fouled off. Heads up somebody's car back there. Foul ball. Strike 1 to him. Shortstop Quick will be on deck here for Coach Force and of the Tigers. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss is now 0-2. So the 0-2 count to Bork. Steps right back in, trying to get something started here for the Tigers. Lead off here in the bottom of the 1st. Here's Taylor with the delivery. That's low. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. One-two count, right back in he goes. Taylor with the pitch on the way. High fly ball going to get out into a left center field. And calling for it there is the center fielder. That is Doherty. He'll make the play. 4 out, number 1. So 1 out. Come to the plate here comes the shortstop Quick. Myron on deck, McBride in the hole for the Tigers. 1 out. Coach Williams down the first base line and Coach Force down the third base line. Foul tip for strike 1. Nice pitch there. Took a little bit on a little off-speed pitch there for Taylor. And 0-1 to Quick. Shortstop looking to get rolling here. That's going to be a little runner. And Taylor coming off, got to make a good play, and he'll make a good one. Quick getting down the line quick, but it is a 1-3 for out number 2 on the little dribbler back to the mound. So 2 outs. Here comes Myron to the plate, the third baseman. 2 outs, nobody on. Good force, not really with any sign there, just telling his big third baseman, get in there and get something started for us. Myron stands right back in. Taylor on the windup, takes a look in. Here's the pitch. Up high inside, ball 1. Love the chatter from the Tiger dugout over there. 1-0 to Myron. And Taylor wants a new ball. Little fun music here at the stadium. All right, now ready to go here. The new ball there, and Myron stands in. He's got a 1-0 count to him. And Taylor with the ball he likes, now ready to go. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1. Bringing the heater right there was Taylor. And swinging for the fences was Myron. And he'll step back in with a 1-1 count. Well, he's looking to make some good connect right there. Here's 1-1 from Taylor. Outside, it is now 2-1. So the 2-1 count to him. Myron will be ready to go. Trying to get a little 2-out rally going here by the Tigers in the bottom of the first. McBride standing, the first baseman, on deck. Taylor to the plate. Breaking ball outside is now 3-1. And we have the Lady Tigers playing over next to us. We'll see if we can keep up the score for you guys over here. They're playing Colmesneil as well. That's in there for a call. Steve Rack 3, nice pitch there for Taylor. And that is, we get a full count. So the count now full with Myron stepping right back in. Here's the payoff pitch from Taylor. Call, Steve Rack 3, rung him up for the third out, and he'll get the strikeout on that one. So we'll go to the second inning with no score going on here from West Sabine. As it's Colmesneil coming to the plate, it will be Doherty, Mitchell, and Hand on the way up when we come back here on NetSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store. You'll find us on Facebook only. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out as we have auctions going on right now. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, an online auction store that can save you lots of money. Go check out our page, bid on items you like, and save yourself a lot of money. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, Facebook only, located in Center. At Sparky D's Bargain Store, we'll save you more. Back here ready to go as we go to the bottom half, or the top half of the second inning. Coming up here for Colmesneil, Doherty, Mitchell, and Hand through one inning of work for Trevor Mitchell. He threw 12 pitches. He had one strikeout, no base on balls, gave up the one hit. So here we go, ball one to Doherty. So 1-0 to Doherty. Mitchell on deck as the center fielder Doherty stands right back in, ready to go. That's going to be a runner there at a second. Going over there is Estes, and it right through the 5-hole, and that's going to be an error on the second baseman, and the error is going to meet the runner on. So an error here by the second baseman puts the runner on here for Colmesneil, leadoff man. Here comes Mitchell to the plate now. So over at first, now is Doherty on the error. Mitchell coming to the plate. Hold him on first. Over there is McBride. Here's the pitch on the way to him. Squaring around the bunt, laying down a nice bunt, and a third baseman picks it up. He'll make a great play and a good dig there at first, so the sack bunt works. So playing a little, move them around, a little small ball going on here for Colmesneil Bulldogs. One pitch gets the one out, but does move the runner over to second. Coming to the plate now, it will be Hand of the left fielder. Runner in scoring position now. And here's the throw. Calls strike one to him. Oh, 1 to Hand as he stands right in here. Taking a little bit of a lead. There is Doherty at second. Covered him there, but no throw over. It's going to be behind him. And Hand saying that it might have caught him on the backside, but umpire saying no. So it'll be a 1-1 count. But on the wild pitch, the runner moves over to third. So it is now a 1-1 count. Runner over at third. And now going to be a discussion here. And it was awful close as the ball did get behind Hand there. And he's saying that it might have caught him. Going to check in with the umpire out in the field, see if he might have saw something different. But the umpire behind the plate says it didn't. So that'll leave Hand at the plate with a 1-1 count to him. Now runner over at third. Rhodes on deck at Hand here as they're trying to push one across with an error and a wild pitch so far. That's in there for a strike two now to Hand. It's now 1-2. So here's Mitchell trying to get himself out of some trouble working on the man at the plate. The 1-2 count to him. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's exactly what Mitchell needed for round number 2. That's his second strikeout. So still runner over at third. Here comes Rhodes to the plate. And Mitchell from the windup here. The man at third. Here's the pitch from the lefty. That's a little off the hands. And it's 0-1 to him. So after the foul ball here, Rhodes will come right back in ready to go. As Trevor Mitchell standing up ready, checking the runner over at third. That is Doherty. Reached on an error. Got to third on a wild pitch. Now the 0-1 at the plate. Inside. Call strike two. Didn't get much of a signal there from the umpire, but come on, Blue, let us know. He grunted it a little bit. Here's the 0-2. Mitchell trying to get himself out of trouble. Oh, just missed there. And it's now 1-2. Rhodes standing in with the 1-2 count. Got a runner over at third, trying to bring him in. Mitchell trying to get out of this inning. Foul ball, 1-2. Heads up over there in the softball field. Right now, it looks like it is a 2-0 lead for Colmesneil over there for some softball. All right, so 1-2 count here to Rhodes. And ready to go is Mitchell. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Got him on the high heater. And that is the third strikeout. And exactly what he needed as they get one error on that inning there due the West Sabine. But no hits. They do leave a man. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. No errors so far here for Colmesneil. Coming up for the Tigers, McBride, Mitchell, and Mitchell when we come back here on the Net SN.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the bottom half of the second inning. No score coming up. McBride and Mitchell, the first three up here against the pitcher Taylor. Taylor, through his one inning of work, had one strikeout on 12 pitches. He gave up no hits and no runs. And he'll face McBride, Mitchell. That'll be Jackson and Trevor. First three up here as we get ready to go. A little talk out there between Mitchum and Taylor for the Bulldogs. Big thank you to Coach Bragg, Coach Force, and all the good folks here at West Sabine making us feel comfortable as always. So here we go for the bottom of the second. McBride steps in, ready to go against Taylor. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. Not wasting any time. Right back in goes McBride, and that's going to be low, and that'll be ball number two. So quickly 2-0 to him. Catcher Jackson Mitchell on the deck for the Tigers. Taylor bringing it. McBride setting up high. Heads up. And that'll be out of play for the foul ball, and it's now 2-1. So 2-1 count. McBride right back in, ready to go. Taylor ready to bring it to him. Here's the pitch. Catching the outside edge, calls it a strike. 2-2. So just catching the outside edge there for the Blue. Here's the pitch. Trying to set up out there once again. And that's ball number three. So ball number three runs the count full. So McBride right back in. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. It's going to get away from Mitchum. He's going to throw down to first and complete the throw out. And that's out number one. Second strikeout of the ball game here for Taylor. So here comes Jackson Mitchell to the plate with one out and nobody on. Trevor Mitchell, the pitcher, will be on deck as Jackson stands in here ready to go. And Taylor had a 1-2-3 inning in the first, looking to do the same here. He's got one out in the bottom of the second so far as middle of the order steps in ready to go. Swing and a miss. It is 0-1 to him. So 0-1 count. That's a ball and gets down to the third base line. And a nice job here by Jackson. He's going to make the turn around to second. A little bit of a trouble out there in the left field. And he's going to get about halfway, and he's going to stop there. So first base hit here for Jackson Mitchell for the Tigers. And they get a man on here. And with one out, here comes the pitcher to the plate, Trevor Mitchell. So here's Trevor standing in. Ready to go, trying to help his own cause here. Being held on at first by Rhodes. And a little bit of a swing there. And it's strike one to him. On to Mitchell. Taking his lead is Jackson over there at first. From the stretch comes Taylor. And here's the throw down, and it's going to be a high throw, and not going to be able to get there by Mitchum, so it's a stolen base. First stolen base of the ball game here, and it's ball one, making it a 1-1 count. At the plate to the pitcher, Trevor Mitchell, now runner in scoring position. And the pitch on the way here, 1-1. That's a bouncer. That's a foul ball. Just bounced right over the bag there. It's awful close to being fair, but that's a foul ball, and now it's a 1-2 count. And nice job there as Jackson Mitchell threw it right down that third base line for his base hit. See if Trevor can do the same as he landed out, by the way. Nice try there by the third baseman Mitchell. And it did go foul. 1-2 now to. That's a strikeout there. That's the second strikeout of the inning. As he goes down swinging. Third one of the ball game here for the pitcher Taylor. So here comes Estes to the plate. 2 outs. Runner over at second. Trying to push him around as the second baseman as he stands in here. Good pitching so far here by both these pitchers. Taylor ready to bring it to the plate to the second baseman. Taking his lead, Jackson Mitchell. That's a nice pitch there. That's strike one to him. Estes not leaving the box very far there and right back in. 0-1 to him. Looking to advance the runner out there at second base. Giving him a look there. Going to throw back. And Mitchell gets back. No problem. Covered up there by Blake at second. Fasky at short. Hold him on back there at second. Both these teams have tried to scratch together a run here in his early innings. That's just 0-1 to him. Here's the pitch. Fouls it back to the screen. It's now 0-2. So with an 0-2 count, Metcalf will be on deck for the Tigers, but Estes standing right in. And the pitcher Taylor has a sign he likes from Mitchum. Quick look over to second. Nobody covering now. Now they throw back to him. Getting back in time now is Mitchell on the throw back. 0-2 to Estes. Pitch on the way. That's a drive out into center field. Center fielder Doherty coming up on it, and it'll get down in front of him. Coming around from second to score. It will be a 1-0 West Sabine. Ball's going to come in, and that will allow the runner Estes to take off and go to second. So he'll get to single. He'll end up on second on the throw in. The run comes in to score to make it a 1-0 ball game here with 2 outs. So a nice job here by the Tigers as they bring in a run on a couple of hits. Metcalf, the left fielder, will now come to the plate. And with 2 outs. And now 1-0 lead here by West Sabine over Colmesneil. They're trying to put together a big inning here in the second. Metcalf stands up here, 2 outs. Runner over in second. Couple hits brought in that run. And the stolen base. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to him. Parnell, the DH, will be on deck if Estes can, or if Metcalf can get on. 0-1 count to him. Up high inside, 1-1. So the 1-1 count to him. Metcalf ready to go. He's trying to do something to drive that runner off a second. A little bit of a lead there by Estes. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss. It's now 1-2. That's a good breaking ball there coming in from Taylor. He's used it a couple of times here tonight. So Metcalf with the 1-2 count steps right back in, ready to go. And Taylor with the 1-2 pitch. Checking a look over there at second. Estes getting a lot of attention back there, but no throw back over there to him. So Resetting up is a Metcalf, stepping back in. That's going to be fouled off. And the count will stay 1-2. A lot of foul balls here so far. And Metcalf 1-2. Taylor has a sign he likes, checks at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. So 3 strikeouts into the inning. And a good job pitching there for Taylor, even though his team did give up the run. So they did get 2 hits. They'll leave a man and no errors. And we will go to the 3rd inning. Coming up for Colmesneil will be Sullivan, Faskey, and Taylor when we come back here on NetSN.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our #1 priority. From commercial and residential properties, poultry farms to beach rentals, our team works hard so you don't have to.
Call Matthews Realty 598-7800 or see their complete listings at matthewsrealty.com.
Your local bank is on the move with improvements to 2 locations. One on the World Wide Web. What used to be ShelbySavingsBank.com is now SSBText.com, a more powerful and user-friendly website. And at the original Selma Street location, a new lobby to better serve you. Improvements to the corner of Shelbyville and Selma, and at the intersection of your device and the World Wide Web. It's SSB, same bank, new look.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go to the 3rd inning, and a good inning there for the West Sabine Tigers as they pushed a run across on a couple of hits and a stolen base, and they lead it now 1-0 as we go to the 3rd inning. Through 2 innings of work here for the pitcher Trevor Mitchell. He has got 3 strikeouts. He's got 1 hit and no runs coming in, no base on balls after throwing 24 pitches so far as he steps in here for the 3rd inning. He'll face the number 9 hitter, Sullivan, and then atop of the order, Faskey and Taylor. Coming to the plate and ready to go is the designated hitter, Sullivan. First pitch to him, call Strike 1. So 0-1 to him to start it off. That's in there for a call, Strike 2. Quickly, 0-2 here to the designated hitter, Sullivan. And Mitchell throws it outside, try to get him to chase after one, not after that one. So it's a 1-2 count to him. Sullivan looking to get something started here. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts, and that is another good strikeout there, number 4 on the afternoon for Trevor Mitchell. So 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. And coming to the plate, top of the order is Faskey. He struck out his first time at the plate. So he's 0 for 1, stepping up here, 1 out, nobody on. Coach Snow having a chat. Sullivan down the line. I think he might have chased after one there, and coach didn't want him to go after there, but everything all good. Here's Faskey in there for a call. Strike 1 to him. Oh, 1. Taylor. 1 for 1 at the plate. Got left over there at first, back in the 1st inning. On deck. Gets a piece of it, sends it back to the screen. Now 0-2. Trevor Mitchell faced 4 in the 1st, 4 into the 2nd, looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here. He's 0-2 to Faskey, the leadoff man. And that's going to be underneath that one. He'll get it into the infield. Coming up there at second base is Estes, and he'll make the play for out number 2. So 2 outs come to the plate. Will be Taylor, the pitcher. He's 1 for 1, got stranded at first. Back in the 1st. So with a 1-0 lead here for West Sabine, looking for a 1-2-3 inning here is Trevor Mitchell. He's got to go through his opponent, Taylor. And that's in there for a call. Strike 1 to him. 0-1 to Taylor. Taylor can get on. Mitchum, the catcher, will be on deck. He will be up next. 0-1 to Taylor. Ooh, just high outside on the breaking ball, 1-1. Close there, just outside. 1-1 count now to Taylor. He's back in. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out into shallow center field. Center fielder coming up on it. That's Bork. He should have no problem making the play, and does. So 1-2-3 inning here for Mitchell, as that's the third out. So a nice pitching here. As we will go to the bottom of the third inning, it will be Parnell, Bork, and Quick coming to the plate when we come back here on NetSN.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store. You'll find us on Facebook only. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out as we have auctions going on right now. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, an online auction store that can save you lots of money. Go check out our page, bid on items you like, and save yourself a lot of money. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, Facebook only, located in Center. At Sparky D's Bargain Store, we'll save you more.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center. This is a NetSN presentation of a Watlington Shires Pierce production, East Texas Baseball. Today, Larry Pierce visits the West Sabine Tigers taking on the Colmesneil Bulldogs. The Tigers are 5-0 and number 1 in the district, but they have not played Colmesneil, 5-2 and number 2 in the district. So it's a battle of first and second. It's the Tigers versus the Bulldogs. We'll have the first pitch next.
Alrighty, here we go as we get ready to go to the bottom half of the third inning. It will be the designated hitter Parnell going against Taylor. Taylor, through his 2 innings of work, has thrown 32 pitches, 4 strikeouts, no base on balls. He's given up the 2 hits and the 1 run so far here today. He'll face Parnell for the first time, designated hitter, stepping in, ready to go here against Taylor in the third. 1-0 West Sabine with the lead. That's low for ball number 1. So ready to go here once again is Parnell, 1-0 count. Swing and a miss now, 1-1 to him. Some solid swings here by both of these squads here, both of these teams. And swinging pretty well, but some good pitching as well. Just getting a little underneath or just a little out front. 1-1 here from Taylor. Swing and a miss now, 1-2. Another good pitch there from Taylor. Top of the order will be Bork and Quick after Parnell here, the first 3. Anybody gets on Myron will be after that. So Parnell with a 1-2 count, back in, up high. It's now 2-2. Coach Force down third baseline. Coach Williams down first baseline. Tom Parnell get in there and get something started. Here's the 2-2 from Taylor. Call, Steve Rack 3, rung him up. 4 out, number 1. Come on, Blue. All right, top of the order will go. It's Bork. He'll come up here. He's 0 for 1. He flied out to center field his first time up at the plate. So top of the order coming up, 1 out and nobody on. Bork to the plate. Here we go. 0 for 1. And Taylor delivers. Call strike one. Taylor's finding his spot here. Same thing in that top half of the inning, or the bottom half of that. I should say the top half of the third. My apologies. The same thing. There's Trevor Mitchell. He found his spot in there and had a good inning. So Taylor's looking to do the same. Swing and a miss. And it's now 0-2. These two pitchers are getting dialed in here as we hit the third. The pitcher's not throwing too many pitches right now. This will be pitch number 40 here for Taylor through 2 1/3. 0-2 to Bork at the plate, and the pitch on the way. Fouls it away. Heads up back there. Somebody got bumped. Better to park a little bit closer to the school back there. 0-2 the count to the hitter Bork at the plate. The center fielder, nobody on and 1 out, looking to get something going here in the third for the Tigers. They lead it 1-0. 0-2 to him. Taylor's ready to go. That's a shot right back up the middle, and it'll get through, and Bork will get on with a base hit. So the third base hit of the day here for the Tigers, and they have a runner on now with 1 out. To the plate will be Quick, the shortstop. Grounded it back to first. A little runner back into the first inning. So now with the runner over first, 1 out, he'll step to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Myron on deck. And Taylor ready to bring the pitch. Fouls it back to the screen. Ooh, shoot. That may be a windshield. Ugh. 0-1 to Quick. 0-1 to Quick now. Stepping right back in is Taylor, ready to go here with the pitch. And it's on the way. That's a shot right there, and catch the shortstop. Oh my gosh, Fasky. Right before the pitch, he was leaning towards the second base side, and that one caught him to the third base side, so it kind of ate him up out there. Everybody is safe, and Quick is on with a base hit. Not much he could do with it right there. Like I said, he was kind of flowing to the second base side right before that was hit, and it went to his third base side there, so out of the mark there for Fasky. So that will now put a runner at first and second here for the Tigers. And only 1 out here into the inning. Here comes Myron to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Fouls that one back to the screen. 0-1 to him. So the 0-1 count. Runners now at first and second here for the Tigers. They scored a run there into the second on 2 base hits and a stolen base. Now they've got 2 base hits so far. Myron trying to keep it going here with 1 out in the inning. And Tigers swing and a miss, and they're going to throw down to third, and that's going to get into a left field on the overthrow, and that's going to be a run coming in here for Bork as he'll steal third, the second stolen base, and then he'll get home on the error by the catcher. So the second error of the ball game, first error of the ball game here for Colmesneil, but it does bring in a run, and now will that make it a 2-0 ball game, and it is 0-2 at the plate here to Myron. So the runner stays over at second. Myron stays away from that one. Now it's a 1-2 count. So the runner in scoring position is Quick as he's over at second and went in to second after the error by the catcher. So both teams with an error here this afternoon. And 1-2 count here to Myron. As Taylor looking for that second out. We're going to get a timeout at the plate here. Now 2-0 for the Tigers here into the third. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled away, and it'll stay 1-2. I can tell them work a little bit here. That one's going to be a lot of foul ground here in West Sabine. Beautiful field. And a long way down the lines as well. So that says 317, maybe I could be wrong, but it's a deep center field as well. And this beautiful, beautiful field out here. Coach Forrest got it looking really nice out here, too. Beautiful grass. So 1-2 to Myron after the foul ball. He's right back in. And Taylor looking for that second out. That's up high. And that'll run the count to even at 2-2. 2-2, 1 out. Taking the lead over there at second is Quick, the shortstop. And the pitch on the way. Staying alive is Myron. That's going to be out of play, into foul ground, and get out of play. Stays 2-2. So the 2-2 count. Get some fresh baseballs in here to the blue. Myron ready to go. Right back in with a 2-2 count to him. Pitch on the way. Just did get a piece of it, and it's a foul ball. Making him work a little bit here in this inning are the Tigers. Taylor throwing the most pitches of any inning so far, 20 so far into this inning. And it stays 2-2. And Myron right back in, trying to move Quick off a second. Here's the 2-2. Looking to throw over to second. Getting back there, covered up there by Blake, the second baseman. And Quick right back in. 2-2 count to Myron once again. And the pitch. Just does get a piece in it, right back to the screen once again. Stays 2-2. Two count. 2-2 count stays there for Myron. He's fouled off quite a few here. He's had a good at-bat. And once again, fouling off another. This will be the 10th pitch at the at-bat here for him. And with a 2-2 count, Myron's staying alive here, making Taylor work. This is pitch number 10 on the way here for him at this at-bat. So McBride will be on deck here, and Taylor keeping a close eye on Quick over at second, as they've got a couple stolen bases so far here. Do the Tigers is now Mitchell's going to go out and have a little chat here with his pitcher. So we'll zoom in a little bit and see a little bit of the conversation. Nice look at the backside of the umpire, dusting off the plate. All right, so here we go. Conversation down the hill is over. And back behind the dish comes Mitchum. And back in goes Myron. Ready to go as he's fought off a bunch of pitches here. That's number 10. And here comes pitch number 11 at the at-bat. 2-2 to Myron. Taylor checking on Quick. Here's the pitch. And that's going to foul that one away as well. And it will stay 2-2. Myron, once again, right back in here, ready to go. So 2-2 count to Myron once again here. Quick takes his lead at second. That's in there for a call, strike 3. And does get away from the catcher, but Myron not going to run down here. So out number 2 onto the strikeout, and Taylor had to pitch a lot there to him. But he does get the strikeout. Here comes McBride to the plate. He's 0 for 1 at the plate today with a strikeout. He's got a runner over at second. And it's now a 2-0 lead here for the Tigers. Looks like the third inning there for West Sabine and Colmesneil in some softball right next to us. Right now it looks like the Lady Bulldogs have the lead 2-0 over West Sabine right now. So here we go as McBride steps in. Runner at second. And Taylor delivers, and that's going to be out into left field, and it will get down Oh, it is a foul ball. Boy, I tell you, it was a rope out there, but it does get into foul ground just barely. And a nice little knock there by McBride. So 0-1 to him. Trying to straighten one out here is Taylor. From the stretch, Quick taking his lead over at second. They've been paying a lot of attention to him. That's going to be out into center field. Doherty getting up under it, and it's going to get over his head. Here comes a Quick around from second, and that's going to be an RBI double right there for McBride. So the RBI double coming in as Quick comes around to score. A nice big knock right there. With 2 outs, brings in another run to make it a 3-0 ball game here with 2 outs. And over to second goes McBride. So here comes Jackson Mitchell, the catcher. He's 1 for 1, had a single, stole a base, and scored the first run here for the Tigers. He'll step up in here ready to go. Runner over at second, still with 2 outs as the Tigers now lead it 3-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball there by Taylor. Strike 1 to him. Taylor trying to get out of this inning here as he's thrown a lot of strikes and a lot of pitches in this inning. He's 0-1 to Mitchell. Jackson standing right in. Checking there at second. And the pitch just a little bit high for a 1-1 count. Over at second is McBride, an RBI double. So 1-1 to Jackson Mitchell, the catcher. Right back in he goes. Taylor looking to get out of this inning. That's in there for a call, strike 2, catching the outside edge. Does have a couple of strikeouts here in this inning. So Mitchell right back in here with a 1-2 count to him. Turn around, checking him out there at second, Taylor. But McBride getting back in. As the Tigers have done a good job bringing him around from second so far. That's outside. Now it's a 2-2 count. So 2-2 to Mitchell. Getting it back there by Myron, and now number 30 on the way of this inning. And Mitchell helps him out there with the strikeout onto the swing. And Taylor finally gets himself out of the inning, but he had to get the strikeout to get it. That's number 7 for him. But the damage is done as they get 2 hits. They'll leave a man. 1 error comes in. It is now a 3-0 ball game as we go to the 4th inning. Mitchum, Blake, and Doherty coming to the plate when we come back here on NetSN.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our #1 priority. From commercial and residential properties, poultry farms to beach rentals, our team works hard so you don't have to.
Call Matthews Realty 598-7800 or see their complete listings at matthewsrealty.com.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here ready to go to the 4th inning. Coming up for Colmesneil, Mitchum, Blake, and Doherty, the first 3 up here against the pitcher Trevor Mitchell. Mitchell, through 3 innings of work, has thrown 34 pitches, 4 strikeouts. He's got the 1 hit and no runs, no base on balls. His team has 1 error behind him. Now he'll face Mitchum, who's 0 for 1 at the plate today. He flied out to first base his first time up. He'll take ball 1. Catcher Mitchum standing in, see if they can get a little something going here in this inning. And that was going to be a foul ball, and it's going to get out of play right back behind us here. It is now 1-1. He's had a lot of foul ground here for Tiger Field. That one couldn't be held into the field here. So 1-1 now to Mitchum. Blake on deck. Doherty in the hole here as Mitchum, the catcher. The 1-1 count, stands right back in here, ready to go. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a runner there, and a shortstop coming up on it. To that is Quick, and Quick with a quick throw, and he's going to pull the first baseman off the bag. And Mitchum is on with the base hit, the infield hit. And just off the bag there, Quick on the quick throw. And now runner over at first with no outs. So Colmesneil, who ended up with a runner over at third after an error and a wild pitch back into second. Now has runner over at first here as Blake flat out to center his first time up, and that one's going to get away, and that'll be a pass ball. And it's 1-0 to Blake at the plate. So now runner over at second. Satin stuff going on over there at some softball, it sounds like. And it looks like it's a big rally there for us, West Sabine, as they now look like they're up 3-2 over there. So good job there by Sabine. 1-0 is the count. Trying to lay down a bunt, going to get a piece of it now. It's a foul ball, 1-1. So not a bad idea with Mitchum over at second. Trying to play a little small ball here, see if they can bring a runner across. Blake trying to bunt him over. Had a sacrifice bunt earlier, did Mitchell into this ball game. So 1-1 to Blake as he stands right back in on the foul ball. Blake ready to go. The lefty, Mitchell, check his runner at second. Stole the bag or got there on the pass ball. Throwing back to second, diving back in as Mitchum. That runner will stay at second here for Colmesneil. Stepping right back in is the second baseman, Blake. 0 for 1 at the plate today, looking to get something going here with the runner in scoring position. No outs. And catching a piece of that one. Foul ball, 1-2. Coach No down the third base line, sending out some signals. Coach Taylor over at first for Colmesneil and the Bulldogs. Back in goes Blake with a 1-2 count to him. Runner taking his lead at second is Mitchum. No cover, here's the pitch. There's a nice shot, and it'll get in the hole and get on to third. And Snow going to send the runner. Here comes the throw home. It's going to be a high throw. It's going to get away. Runner's going to get over to second. So the run comes in here. Blake with the single. He'll end up at second on the thrown in. And it will be a RBI for Blake, as it's now a 3-1 ball game, and over to second, still no outs. As Colmesneil pushes one across here into the fourth inning. So still no outs, and coming to the plate is going to be Doherty. He reached on an error back in the second. So now runner at second still here for the Bulldogs as they put one across. Doherty right back in here, ready to go. Staying in scoring position. That's in there for a strike call. It's a square around the bunt. Not able to make contact, and it's 0-1 to him. So Doherty right back in, ready to go. Still no outs here for the Bulldogs. They're looking to piece it together here into this inning. And here comes the pitch. It's on the way. That's up high. I'm going to call that a strike. I'm going to throw down. Boy, that was awful close down there on the backside. And, boy, that was an awful high for a strike call, but it was called a strike number 2. So 0-2 now the count. Wow. So 0-2 now, and a good job getting back over there at second is Blake because he had a lead there. And Mitchell threw down. But Doherty now with an 0-2 count. For that first out is Mitchell. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts, and that's out number 1. Good pitch there on the fastball. It's out. Strikeout number 5 on of the day here for Trevor Mitchell. And we'll now face Mitchell, the third baseman, sacrifice bunt his first time up. And Coach Snow has already looked to play a little small ball here. As I said, Mitchell had a sacrifice bunt back into the second. They've already tried to square around and bunt the man off of second here. And of this inning, did Doherty. He squared around. We'll see what happens here with Mitchell. He laid down a good bunt last time. He's looking to do it again. And coming off the hill. And the sack bunt works again. So with 2 outs, and runner goes over to third. So it'll be 2 outs here. And runner now will be at third for the Bulldogs. So trying to get another run here. Stepping up to the plate is going to be Hand. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. So strike one to him. Hand taken right there. Trevor Mitchell trying to get out of this inning with only 1 run. Got a runner over at third. Not any more damage. Trying to get out of here as he's got 2 outs. Swinging and a miss. It's now 0-2, so he's ahead of the hitter. So here's the 0-2 to Hand. Low for ball number 1. Just missing right there to Hand with a 1-2 count to him. And right back in he goes. And stays away from that one on the outside. 2-2 is able to check his swing. So Trevor Mitchell throwing very well here so far. It's only 50 pitches in the ball game. Here's pitch number 51, looking for out number 3, keeping that runner at third. Here's the pitch. So gets a piece of it, does Hand to stay alive, and it stays 2-2. So the 2-2 count. Get some fresh baseballs. Everybody happy to know that Hand can get on. Rhodes on deck. He'll be up next for the Bulldogs. Hand with 2-2 count. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. Up on high on the inside. Runs the count full now. 3-2. All right, ready for the payoff pitch. Mitchell with a good pitch right there. Just a little up high on the inside. He's going to look to maybe get him looking for that one and come back the other way for the strikeout. And that is a nice pitch there for Mitchell for the strikeout. That's strikeout number 6. And that'll do it here as they get 1 hit. They make that 2 hits. And they left a man on and no errors here for West Sabine. We'll go to the 4th inning. It will be Mitchell, Estes, and Metcalf when we come back here on NetSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Your local bank is on the move with improvements to 2 locations. One on the World Wide Web. What used to be ShelbySavingsBank.com is now SSBTex.com, a more powerful and user-friendly website. And at the original Selma Street location, a new lobby to better serve you. Improvements to the corner of Shelbyville and Selma, and at the intersection of your device and the World Wide Web, it's SSB, same bank, new look.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, and Taylor back on the bump here for Colmesneil. Had a big inning there, his biggest inning in that third, or in that fourth, in the 3rd inning, sorry. And he will now have 62 pitches on 7 strikeouts, no base on balls. He's given up the 4 hits and the 3 runs here so far this afternoon. And he will now face Mitchell, Estes, and Metcalf, the first 3 up here in the bottom half of the 4th. As it's a 3-1 lead here for the West Sabine Tigers over the Colmesneil Bulldogs on our Piney Woods area game of the day. Trevor Mitchell will come to the plate, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And he'll face Taylor for the 2nd time. Coming up tomorrow, folks, join us right here on NetSN as it's soccer playoff time. The Center Rough Riders will be in a Longview to take on Chapel Hill Bulldogs. That should be a very good matchup right there to see who's going to get to the area championship to move on into the regional quarters and then the regional semis after that, and then on to Georgetown, hopefully for the Center Rough Riders right there. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so here we go. Meeting over. Trevor Mitchell to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Standing up here in the bottom of the fourth inning, his team leading it 3-1, looking to help his own cause. Squaring around for the bunt, and he's going to foul that one away, and it'll be an 0-1 count to him. The 0-1 here to Trevor Mitchell. As he steps right back in here after the foul ball, squaring around the bunt, not this time. That's in there for a call, strike 2. Wide strike zone here by this umpire. Been consistent on both sides. 0-2 now to Trevor Mitchell. He goes right back in. And Taylor looking for a 1-2-3 inning. That one's low for ball 1, 1-2. One, two, three inning in the first, 4 in the second, 6 in the third. Batters faced here for Taylor. He's 1-2 to Mitchell. Fouling it away back to the screen, stays 1-2. So a 1-2 count. Trevor Mitchell ready and ready. Taylor taking his time now from the windup. Here's the pitch. Ooh, good breaking ball there, but it's a little bit high. Now 2-2. So the 2-2 count. Taylor has the sign he likes from Mitchum. Here's the pitch. There's a shot, and it'll be a foul ball down the third baseline. And it stays 2-2. So it looks like it is now a 3-2 lead there in the fourth inning for Lady Tiger softball over there as they're taking on Colmesneil today. So the count stays 2-2 after the foul ball. Mitchell staying alive pretty much like Myron did. Myron had a good 11-12 pitch at bat back in the third. And pitch number 7 on the way here now to Trevor Mitchell. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1. That's out strikeout number 8 on of the afternoon here for Taylor. Here comes Estes to the plate. He had a single, scored a run back into the second inning. So in the second inning, was Estes with that single scored run. He's going to take strike 1 here from Taylor. 0-1 to him. So with 1 out, Taylor or Estes right back in, ready to go, working here. 0-1 to him. Taylor. This one is sending that one out into left field, and it'll get down, and that's a single for Estes. He's going to take a long look over there, but Coach Williams is going to bring him back. So that is the 5th hit of the ball game here by West Sabine. And now to put Metcalf to the plate. He's 0 for 1 and strike out his first time up. 1 out, nobody on. 1 out and a runner on first there, sorry. Metcalf coming to the plate. He just got on. I can't believe I forgot that. Okay, that's all right. Here's Metcalf coming to the plate. Like I said, 0 for 1 at the plate today, trying to drive around. Estes is over at first, his 2nd hit of the ball game. That's in there for a strike 1 to Metcalf. 0-1 to him. Sending it back to the screen now. 0-2. There's Metcalf. Metcalf 0-2 to him. And Taylor looking to get a quick 2 outs here. Leave that runner over at first. Work on the hitter at the plate coming up. That's a shot that's going to get out into the right field side there by Metcalf. Runners will be on first, second, and there's a nice job there. And going from first to third onto the throw. Nice job of running there by Estes as he took off, went on to third. And getting away from the bag there. And now there's going to be a little controversy out there now as Estes got out the bag a little bit, and they thought maybe Mitchell might have got him on the tag, but he's called safe. And so now they're going to have a conversation for it out here in the field. But now it's going to now Metcalf after the single. He'll take second. So runners now in scoring position at second and third. Still only 1 out. So still only 1 out here for the Tigers. And now Taylor's going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher here. So it'll be runners at second and third for runners at second and third here for the Tigers. Come to the plate is Parnell. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. So a long chat out there on the hill here for the Bulldogs. Parnell coming to the plate. Runners in scoring position at second and third. 3-1 here as the Tigers are looking to open it up a little bit in this 4th inning. And Taylor are ready to go here to Parnell. First pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. So Taylor trying to get him to chase one there on the outside edge and also trying to catch that outside edge. It's been called a couple times here tonight. Parnell back in with a 1-0 count to him. Taylor can't get him to go on that one as well. It's now 2-0. So 2-0 the count. Heads up. Softball over here. Softball over here. Not often you get a timeout for a softball on the baseball field, but it does happen. So good job here is get everything taken care of. All right, 2-0 to Parnell. Call, strike 1, 2-1 to count. Good pitch there by Taylor, catching that outside edge. Top of the order will be Bork on deck with only 1 out. Parnell, runners at second and third, looking to make some contact. Oh, just does stay away from getting nicked on that one. Run that one right across the top of the melon. And it's now 3-1. Just does get a piece of that one to stay alive. And it's now 3-2. Thought it was a 2. Full count. So now the count full here to Parnell, and Taylor looking for that second out. Last 2 innings, he's had to work a little bit here. And he's got 1 out so far and giving up a couple hits. And runners been able to advance. Some throw-ins. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2. That's a big strikeout there for Taylor. He needed that one. So to come to the plate will be the top of the order. It'll be Bork. He's 1 for 2 at the plate today. He's stolen a base and scored. So Bork stands up in here, top of the order, 2 outs and runners at second and third. Gets himself a big hit, and that's going to get out into center field, and that's going to be over the center fielder's head. 1 run coming in. That's going to be a 2 RBI double for the center fielder, Bork. So 2 more runs come in here on the big knock there by Bork, and that will now make it a 5-1 ball game here for West Sabine. 2 outs. Runner will stay over there at the second, so a 2 RBI double there for the center fielder, leadoff man Bork. Coming to the plate will be Quick. He's 1 for 2 at the plate today. And now 5-1 here for West Sabine. And they're going to keep it going here with 2 outs. Taylor delivers up high, ball 1. 1-0 to him. So 1-0 to Quick. Single, scored a run back in the third. A grounder to the pitcher, back into the first, his 2 times up. So 1-0 to him. Taylor delivers, swing and a miss, making it 1-1. Myron will be on deck if Quick can get on, and I know Taylor spent a lot of time with Myron back in the third at the plate. I'd like to get Quick here and get out of this inning. Without any more damage, got a runner over at second. 1-1 to the hitter, Quick at the plate. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, 1-2. Nice pitch there for Taylor. So Quick with a 1-2 count. It's third baseman Myron on a deck here as they've added a couple more to make it a 5-1 ball game here into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Quick 1-2 pitch to him. Going to get the man here at the plate, and that's going to be a hit and run. That's going to get down in front of the left fielder, and it's an RBI single here for Quick as Bork comes around to score from second, and Quick will be on there first with another RBI, and now 4th hit of the inning, and another run comes in here for the Tigers. Still with only 2 outs, so the RBI now makes it a 6-1 ball game. Coach Snow going to go out and have a chat here with his pitcher. Right now, through 3 2/3 innings, Taylor has thrown 86 pitches. He's got 9 strikeouts, no base on balls. He's given up the 8 hits and now the 6 runs. So coming to the plate will be Myron. He's 0 for 2. Now, Myron at the plate last time, he was up there for about 11 or 12 pitches before he ends up striking out. So with a runner over at first now here in this inning. And 2 outs. Tigers now with a commanding 6-1 lead so far. So coach still out there having a chat. Umpire finally deciding, well, maybe we'll go out and break up this little powwow here. Kind of reminds me of the Bull Durham. Seeing who they're going to get for a wedding gift. See if we can get something like that going on. All right, so here we go. All right, 2 outs. And staying with Taylor into the circle on the bump out there. Myron comes to the plate 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts. Like I said, 11-12 pitch at bat last time up in the 5th inning for the Lady Tigers. It looks like they're up 3-2 over there on the softball field. So Myron standing up the plate now with a runner over at first, holding him on his Rhodes. And staying into the stretch is Taylor. And that's going to be a little runner, and it's going to be a soft one, too. Third baseman coming up, Mitchell. He'll make the throw and a nice dig, but he's going to be safe at first. A nice try to play there by Mitchell and a good dig there by Rhodes, but Myron beating it out. And he'll be in at first now. Runners onto the corners on the 5th hit of the inning. And still only 2 outs. So now to the plate will come McBride. He is 1 for 2 at the plate today. A double and a strikeout. He was 2 times up. Runners at first and second now. I'm sorry, first and third on the corners here for McBride. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be hit him on the foot. And so now the bases are going to be full as he was hit by the pitch right there. So now bases full here for the Tigers. They're looking to really open it up now in the bottom half of the 4th. The 9th hitter to the plate is going to be Jackson Mitchell. He'll come up here. 1 for 2. Scored a run, stole a base his 2 times at the plate today. And mishandles the bat coming up. It's 2 outs, bases full for the Tigers now. And Jackson Mitchell, the 9th hitter to the plate here. 2 outs, taking that one, strike 1 to him. So 0-1 now to Jackson Mitchell. Right back in he goes. Taylor from the windup. And stays away from that one, getting away just a little bit. Here's the run coming in. Oh, they get him at the plate. That was an awful close play, but they do get him at the plate coming in. So it is Myron coming to the plate. He'll be out on the 3, or should say the 2 to 1 for the third out. So they do get 5 hits, and they leave a couple on. No errors in that inning there, but a few more runs do come in here for the West Sabine Tigers. They now lead it by a score of 6 to 1, and we'll go to the top half of the 5th inning. Coming up will be Rhodes, Sullivan, and Faskey, the first 3 up when we come back here on NetSN.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our number one.
See their complete listings at MatthewsRealty.com.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store. You'll find us on Facebook only. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out as we have auctions going on right now. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, an online auction store that can save you lots of money. Go check out our page, bid on items you like, and save yourself a lot of money. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, Facebook only, located in Center. At Sparky D's Bargain Store, we'll save you more.
Alrighty, welcome back here, folks, as we get ready to go for the 5th inning, and a big inning there into the 4th for West Sabine is down now leaded a 6 to 1. So coming to the plate, Colmesneil, it's going to be Rhodes, Sullivan, and Faskey, the first 3 up here, as foul ball there by Rhodes, and it's strike 1 to him. Clear off these base pads here, folks. Sorry. Now we got it right. All right, so at the plate, got an 0-1 count to the hitter, Rhodes. 54 pitches, 6 strikeouts, no base on balls, and 3 hits and 1 run for Trevor Mitchell here through his 4 innings of work. Swing and a miss. Now it's 0-2 to Rhodes. So with an 0-2 count, Rhodes right back in, ready to go. Trying to get some start off for the leadoff here in the 5th. And Trevor Mitchell trying to bunt his way on. They're going to call it a strike 3, so that is out. Number 1 onto the strikeouts. And that's strikeout number 7 onto the day here for Trevor Mitchell. That's in there for a call strike 3, so that's the 3rd strike, folks. I thought we had a foul ball right there to begin, but I guess not. So that one didn't count. So, okay, now it is the first out there, so there we go. So we got it right. Rhodes strikes out. That's strikeout number 7. So Sullivan strikes out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 as he stands in here ready to go with 1 out. And first pitch from Mitchell. Mitchell stepping off here. So here's the throw down to second as they get the runner moving to second there, but not going to get him on the throw down. And so now runner in scoring position as it will be ball 1. Guess that's where I missed it up there, folks. I was confused there. So the leadoff man, that was Rhodes. He got on first there onto the hit. Sullivan struck out. So now to the top of the order is Faskey. He's 0 for 2 at the plate. And the first pitch to him here is a ball. So 1-0 to him. Swing and a miss now. And it's a 1-1 count to him at the plate. Okay, now I'm right here. Got myself a little cattywampus there, folks. Okay, so now here we go. Top of the order, Fasky, 1-1 count to him. And a runner over at a second. That is Rhodes. And that's going to be blooped out into right field. And the right fielder's not going to be able to get there. Coming up on it is Richardson. But there's going to be a little bloop in. And it's a base hit here, so the second hit of the inning. Rhodes was hit by the pitch. That's how he got on. So let's see, one hit of the inning. So now runners at first and second here for Colmesneil. One out. And coming to the plate now is Taylor. Taylor is 1 for 2 at the plate today. The pitcher stepping up here. Ready to go against Mitchell. And that one's going to be roped out there into left field. 1 run coming in to score, so the RBI single here. So back-to-back hits. Puts runners in first and second, and another run coming in. The second hit of the inning. Still only 1 out. Another run comes in here. Runners at first and second here for Colmesneil. Still only 1 out. Mitchum come to the plate. He's a 1 for 2, scoring a run and a base on and a pass ball moving over. So that's how he got to second. So Mitchum sends that one high on the infield. Second baseman coming up in on it, and a nice job there by Estes. Almost overran it, but he'll make the play there at second for out number 1. So the first out number 2. So 1 out here as Mitchum is retired onto the fly ball. So Blake comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 at the plate today. As Blake stands up here. Runners at first and second here for the Bulldogs. They did bring in 1 run, 6-2. That's in there for a call. Strike 1, 0-1 to him. Doherty will be on deck as Colmesneil trying to put together an inning here in the 5th. Sort of like what the Tigers did in the 4th. 0-1, low on the inside. Now 1-1 to him. So staying right in there is Blake. He's got a 1-1 count. Trying to move the runners around. Fly ball over on the right side. First baseman getting underneath it, and that is McBride. He'll make the play there for out number 2. So that'll do it here for the 3rd inning. I'm missing out in there somewhere. All right, so that's it. That's going to do it here for the inning. But a run does come across. It is now a 6-2 ball game. We will go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Stay with us, folks, as we got more great baseball on the way here on NetSN.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Your local bank is on the move with improvements to 2 locations. One on the World Wide Web. What used to be ShelbySavingsBank.com is now SSBTex.com, a more powerful and user-friendly website. And at the original Selma Street location, a new lobby to better serve you. Improvements to the corner of Shelbyville and Selma, and at the intersection of your device and the World Wide Web. It's SSB, same bank, new look. Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. Your Center Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go for the bottom half of the fifth inning. And another run comes across here for Colmesneil as they lead it now 6-2. Taylor back onto the bump. He's thrown 90 pitches. He's got 9 strikeouts. He's given up the 9 hits and the 6 runs so far. He's back out there. Mitchell at the plate when the last out was made. So he will step back up here, ready to go. He's 1 for 2 at the plate. See if he can get something started here in the fifth. First pitch is going to be ribbing out there into a right field. Calhoun, or second baseman, sorry, going to back up there for it. And that'll be Blake. So one pitch here gets Jackson Mitchell for out number 1. Taylor, last 2 innings, has thrown a lot of pitches here, so nice to see him get a quick out there. I'm sure he's happy about that. Here comes Trevor Mitchell to the plate. He's 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts. His 2 times up. See if he can help his cause with 1 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a shot that's going to get out into a left field, and that's another single here for the Tigers. And it's going to be down into second. Nice job standing up in there, so he'll get in there for the double. Nice job of running there by Trevor Mitchell. He'll stand in there, and with 1 out, he'll be at second. Trevor Mitchell with a big hit right there. Here comes Estes to the plate. He's had a good time at the plate today. He's 2 for 2, a couple singles and a couple of runs. So we're going to get a pinch runner, it looks like, here for looks like it's going to be Kobe Hughes will be pinch running here for Mitchell out there at second. So here's Estes to the plate, looking for his first pitch. He'll run that one over and in to get to the first baseman on a slow roller there. And it will be a nice job there covering by Rhodes as he'll get it unassisted over there for out number 2. So out number 2, but that does allow Mitchell, or I should say Hughes, who's now running. He's over there at third now. 2 outs. First pitch there in for a foul tip to Metcalf, who's 1 for 2 at the plate, and it's strike 1 to him. 0-1 to Metcalf. Parnell will be on deck here as Taylor looking to get a quick inning here in the 5th. Does have some threatening on the base pads over there at third. High fly ball over on the third base side. Myron. Oh, Mitchell comes up with the play, failing towards the shortstop side for the 3rd out. So they get 1 hit, so they leave a man, and no runs come in, and we will go to the 6th inning. Coming up here for Colmesneil, Doherty, Mitchell, and Hand, the first 3 up when we come back here on NetSN.
Law firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Alrighty, folks, back here as we get ready to go to the 6th inning. It will be Doherty, Mitchell, and Hand, the first 3 up here against Trevor Mitchell. Mitchell throwing 65 pitches so far. He's got 7 strikeouts. He's given up the 5 hits and the 2 runs so far here this afternoon, pitching very well. Both these pitchers are pitching very well. A lot of strikeouts by both these guys. As Doherty comes to the plate, he's 0 for 1 and reaching on an error his 2 times at the plate today. Now ready to go here in the 6th inning. Trying to get something started here for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss. D-Rack 1 to him. So with on 1 count to Doherty, he's right back in, ready to go. That's in there for a call strike 2. Trying to get on here from Mitchell, who's had 2 sacrifice bunts his 2 times at the plate today. And down to Doherty 0-2. That was going to be fouled off, and they'll stay 0-2. So with an 0-2 count to him, Doherty right back in, ready to go here in this 6-2 ball game. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and another strikeout here for Trevor Mitchell. Strikeout number 8 on of the afternoon. So 1 out, nobody on here into the 6th inning. Coming to the plate, Mitchell. Said he's got 2 sacrifice bunts his 2 times at the plate today. Nobody on this time. So see if he can get a hold of one, keep things going here for the Bulldogs. They look to climb back in here, trailing at 6-2 in the top of the 6th. Mitchell ready to go. Can't catch the outside corner. 1-0. So we got 1-0 count to him. And Mitchell from the windup bringing it. Fouls it away, and it's now 1-1 count. And we'll be on deck here for the Bulldogs. Rhodes in the hole. As Mitchell trying to get on with a 1-1 count. Pitch to him. Outside is 2-1. Mitchell looking for something to drive here. Jumps right back in here. Mitchell swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. Good fastball right there from the pitcher Trevor Mitchell to the third baseman Mitchell for Colmesneil. The 2-2 count to him. On the way. And that's low, runs the count full now, 3-2. So the 3-2 count. Trevor Mitchell looking to get that second out here and got that first one by strikeout. He's got 8 already on the afternoon, looking for number 9, and he gets it right there on the strikeout. Out number 2, strikeout number 9. Great pitch there for Trevor Mitchell. Coming to the plate now, it's Hand. He's 0 for 2. A couple strikeouts here at the plate today. So quick chat on the bump here by the Tigers. We're 4 outs away from a win here and looking to this third out here, get a quick 1-2-3 inning for their pitcher Mitchell as it's starting to get a little chilly here in Pineland. That's called strike 1. One to Hand, standing right in. Catching the outside corner, it's 0-2. Painting the edge right there on that pitch. 0-2 to Hand as Rhodes will stand on deck here. If Hand can get on. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Low for ball 1. Couldn't get into chasing that one on the inside. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count. That's going to be a run out there, and it'll get out into right field for the base hit. So Colmesneil will be on with the base hit. Putting Ferner over at first with 2 outs. The Bulldogs have a little 2-out rally here in the top of the 6th. As Rhodes come to the plate, he was hit by a pitch and a strikeout his 2 times up. Have a runner over at first now. Pitch number 80 on the afternoon here for Trevor Mitchell. Here's the first pitch on the way here to Rhodes. Called strike and a throw down to second, and there's going to be a stolen base. Now the runner's going to third there. It'll be another stolen base. Nice job there by Hand. Heads up running as he'll get 2 stolen bases here. Put himself in scoring position as it's a strike at the plate here to Rhodes. So now a runner over at third. Has good base running there by Colmesneil and the Bulldogs. As they got Hand over at third. And it's an 0-1 count here to Rhodes at the plate. Sullivan will be on deck if Rhodes can get on. Trying to continue this inning here. Now got a runner over at third. Trying to cut this lead in half if Rhodes can get on. And Trevor Mitchell trying to get out of this inning for that third out. High fly ball is going to be out of play. 0-2. So ahead of the hitter here is Mitchell trying to get out of this 6th inning. Get those bats working. Get into this 7th inning. So Rhodes 0-2. Staying alive, fouling it away. It will be Parnell, Bork, and Quick, the first three up here in the bottom of the sixth inning for Sabine Tigers. And on to the hit and run right there. Fouls it away, does Rhodes, as they were trying to bring Hand in. I don't know if they were trying to do a That's number 12, Shepard. He's over there running for Hand. He's the one over at third base, so here's a pitch, and that one's going to get away. And now here comes Shepard, going to have an opportunity, and they'll get in there with no problem on the slide. So the run comes in for the score, and it's now 6-3, and there's now a 1-2 count at the plate here to Rhodes. So that'll clear off the base pads as they bring in another run, as the Bulldogs just keep fighting along right here. And now it's a 6-3 ball game, 1-2 at the plate to Rhodes. Now nobody on. Sullivan on deck. Here's Rhodes. Steps right back in here against Trevor Mitchell. Trying to wrap this up here in the sixth inning. 1-2 to him. That's going to hit him on the backside, so he was hit by the pitch. Second time of the ball game before that for Rhodes. So a runner now back over at first here. Still only 2 outs into this inning. And back over at first goes a runner for Colmesneil. So here comes Sullivan to the plate. He's 0 for 2, his 2 times at the plate today. And Coach Forrest going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher out there. Trevor Mitchell's pitched very, very well through his 5 2/3 innings, as he's got 95 pitches so far. He's got 9 strikeouts. He's gave up the 6 hits and of the 3 runs in his outing here today. Coach Forrest having a chat with him over there, making sure everything is good to go. And now that conversation is over. So going to leave Mitchell out there as he's looking for this 3rd out. Sullivan 0 for 2 at the plate. A couple strikeouts his 2 times up today. So Sullivan stands up here ready to go. Got a runner over at first. First pitch from Mitchell. That's ball 1. 1-0 to him. And right here's where Colmesneil is trying to take advantage of the high pitch count so far for Mitchell. See if they can do so. But Mitchell's still bringing it with the heat. That's 1-1. Nice pitch there for Trevor Mitchell. Still got a lot of pop on his fastball, and he's got a good breaking ball coming in there as well. He's got Sullivan 1-1 at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. And now they're going to get a little run down here maybe. And it looks like he's going to be safe there at second. Has a lot of run down, rolling down, throwing down, running down there. Rhodes going to get in there. He's safe at second on the stolen base. So now runner in scoring position here. That's the 3rd stolen base of the day for the Colmesneil Bulldogs. It's a 1-2 count at the plate here to Sullivan. And the pitch now with the runner in scoring position. Call Steve Rack 3, rung him up for the 3rd out, and that is strikeout number 10 on the afternoon for pitch number 90 for Trevor Mitchell right there. And that'll do it here for Colmesneil, as they do get the hit. And they'll leave a man on and no errors here in the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th coming up, it will be Parnell, Bork, and Quick when we come back here on NetSN.
Your Center Rough Rider Winter Sports Schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's. At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Alrighty, folks, back here as we go to the bottom half of the sixth inning, and it is a 6-3 lead here for the West Sabine Tigers over the Colmesneil Bulldogs. Coming up to the plate, Parnell, Bork, and Quick, the first three up here. Facing Taylor, who's back out there. He's got 97 pitches, 9 strikeouts. He's got 10 hits and the 6 runs against him here in this ball game. So he comes out here into the 7th and the 6th inning, trying to keep the Tigers at bay without any more runs. And then they'll have the top half of the 7th inning and see if they can put 3 across to tie it up or take the lead to force the bottom of the 7th. So here we go as Parnell steps to the plate. He's over 2, a couple strikeouts, his 2 times at the plate today. Looking to get some contact here for the designated hitter. First pitch taken, strike 1. Strike 1 to Parnell. Pitch on the way here from Taylor. That's low for a 1-1 count now. Parnell looking to get something going here. Top of the order will be Bork on the way. Here's the 1-1 to him. Nice pitch from Taylor. Whoa, I tell you, 1-2 count. Well, that had some movement on it, didn't it? So 1-2 to Parnell. Right back in he goes. Taylor to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's out number 1. I tell you what, both of these pitchers here today, 10 strikeouts apiece. Top of the order will be Bork. He's 2 for 3 at the plate today. Stole a base, got a 2 RBI single his last time up. So he'll step up here, reaching on an error, stealing a base. A little bit of everything out there today. Got some good balls out there in center field. So here he is in the 6th inning. 2 for 3 at the plate, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way, breaking ball high, ball 1 to him. Oh, 1-0. Catching the outside edge now, 1-1 to count. Coming up tomorrow will be some soccer time in Longview here on this. Oh, what a beautiful breaking ball right there. 1-2. Nice pitch there for Taylor. I'll be in Longview for some soccer tomorrow for some area action. And then Tuesday we'll be in Timpson for Garrison and Timpson baseball. 1-2 to Bork at the plate. Taylor. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. And that's strikeout number 11 here for Taylor, and that's out number 2. So Taylor trying to, like I said, keep the Tigers at bay here as Quick comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3 at the plate today, scoring a run. Had an RBI single his last time up. And they'll step in here with 2 outs and nobody on. And Quick stands in here ready to go against Taylor. Swing and a miss for the strike. Might have got a little piece of it, but it is strike 1. Strike 1 to him. Is Quick right back in. Here's the pitch from Taylor. That's up high. 1-1. Got that breaking ball working. He gets it up there a little bit high on that one there. So with a 1-1 count, Quick right back in. Myron will be on deck here if Quick can get on. Taylor looking to get that 3rd out. See if we get those bats working in the top of the 7th. That one's fell back to the screen. And it'll be 1-2. So the 1-2 count. Quick, ready to go. Taylor looking to finish off this inning here. Here's the pitch on the way. Catching the outside edge for the call. T-Rack 3 up, 3 down on as far of the strike out there. That one was a lot outside. Okay, but that is the 3rd out, so that's going to do it here for the Tigers as they go 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Top of the order coming up. Fasky, Taylor, and Mitchum. 3 outs away here for the Tigers from a victory as they lead at 6-3 right here on a Net SN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
Your local bank is on the move with improvements to 2 locations, one on the World Wide Web. What used to be ShelbySavingsBank.com is now SSBText.com, a more powerful and user-friendly website. And at the original Selma Street location, a new lobby to better serve you. Improvements to the corner of Shelbyville and Selma, and at the intersection of your device and the World Wide Web, it's SSB, same bank, new look.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go to the 7th inning, as it will be Trevor Mitchell trying to finish off the Colmesneil Bulldogs here. As Mitchell coming in here with 90 pitches, he's got 10 strikeouts. He's given up the 5 hits. I'll make that 6 hits. 6 hits. And he's given up the 3 runs, and he will face the top of the order, which is Faskey stepping up, and he's going to be fouling that one off into foul ground. High one. Over there on first base is McBride. He'll handle it into foul ground, so 1 out here in the 7th inning. 1 pitch here for Mitchell. So coming to the plate now will be Taylor. Pitched very, very well here today. He's 2 for 3 at the plate today as he steps up here ready to go against Mitchell for the 4th time. Mitchell looking to get that 2nd out. See if he can get his team the victory here. That's in there for a call. Strike 1. 0-1 to him. Mitchum on deck here for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Bringing the heat once again is Mitchell. And a couple times tonight, Mitchell's got a first 2 outs here, and then Colmesneil is gone a little crazy there on that 2-out rally there, but that's a strikeout for out number 2, and another nice pitch there by Mitchell. And that's strikeout number 11. Here comes Mitchum to the plate. Mitchum is 1 for 3 at the plate today. So with 2 outs and nobody on, 1 out here for the Tigers, and Mitchell going to get a complete game here as Mitchum stands up, 2 outs and nobody on. For that final out to get the win here for the Tigers. They lead at 6-3. High outside, ball 1 to him. Blake will be on deck if Mitchum can get on here for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. High fly ball is going to get out into center field. Bork on his horse looking to get another, and he'll make the play there for the outs. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the 3rd out here, and that'll do it for the Tigers. They will get the win, and it will be a 6-3 victory here for the West Sabine Tigers over Colmesneil here this afternoon. So, all right, for a great job here pitching by both of these teams. Great game by both of these teams as well. So we're going to start off with our Wiggins post-game show. That is coming up, folks, so stay with us here. We'll get that for you as, wait a minute, let's go. Yeah, Wiggins Farm post-game show. We'll be right back here. We'll wrap it up here on NetSN.
The Wiggins Farms post-game show also brings you Elite Hair Design. Find them on Foster Street. Carrie Wiggins and her staff use only elite products to turn out ladies with elite hair design.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All righty, folks, we're back here as we're wrapping this up on your Wiggins Farms post-game show. And congratulations to the West Sabine Tigers, they get to win 6-3, and going over it here is going to be our player of the game. I'm going to give that to Trevor Mitchell, as he had a great game pitched out there. He had 96 pitches on 11 strikeouts. He gave up the 6 hits and the 3 runs here this afternoon, but pitched very, very well out there. And those 11 strikeouts, very good. And, Taylor pitched very well there for Colmesneil as well. He had 12 strikeouts. He threw 108 pitches, or 109 pitches on the afternoon, 12 strikeouts. Both teams had a couple of stolen bases there. He gave up the 10 hits and the 6 runs. And both teams had 1 error in this ball game here as well. But I'm going to say Trevor Mitchell is going to be our player of the game. He pitched very, very well, and also at the plate had himself a double in there as well. So good job there by Trevor Mitchell. He's going to get our Center Motor Company player of the game. We're going to come back here and wrap this one up, as it is a win here for the Tigers, 6-3. And right now it looks like West Sabine Lady Tigers are winning it 3-2 in the 7th. Trying to wrap it up here for a double win by the Tigers. We'll be right back to wrap this up here on NetSN.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
All right, folks, a little bit of press box camera here to wrap this one up here, as it's a little bit chilly evening and a great night. I want to say thanks out to Coach Brad, Coach Force, and all the good folks over here in West Sabine allowing us to be here. We're going to be back here to cover some more ball games coming up in the next couple of weeks. Let you know that our next broadcast will be tomorrow. We'll come to you from Longview. It's a 4 o'clock Center Rough Rider playoff action right here on the NetSN. I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll come to you from Timpson, as Garrison will visit Timpson Bears there in Timpson for the next broadcast here on NetSN for myself. And then next weekend, probably looking at some more soccer playoffs going on, or we'll have some baseball and softball on the way as well. I want to say a big thank you to Coach Force and Coach Bragg once again for allowing us to be here this afternoon. And this evening, it's going to wrap it up here from West Sabine as the Tigers win it 6-3 here on NetSN. Hope everyone has an awesome and blessed night, and we'll catch you next time on the next big broadcast. Hope everyone has a great night, and we're out here, folks. Bye-bye.